Yeah, YouTube's got guidelines, certain things you can do, certain things you can't do, certain things you can show, certain things you can't show. I mean, I train a lot in the gym. Certain times you're in the gym and you hit the bag and you swear, and so they stop you, they block it, yeah. But anyway, um, my mate has bought a big bit of ground, a massive bit of ground, and they've been working there for about 2 or 3 weeks now. And right down the bottom of the grounds, there's stables. It used to be a racetrack at the back, but this is where they put the horses and stuff, yeah? So inside the stables, you can imagine they're really, really old, yeah? Inside the stables, there was so much stuff in there, like scaffolding and all that sort of stuff, wood. It was just absolutely packed with stuff. And this guy really worked hard. And he never stopped. He was working, 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 yeah? And all the stables are cleaned out. What at the very, very end one, where it had quite a lot of stuff in it, but not as much as what the others have, yeah. And it took a bit of time to get through the door, one of the doors, and there was another door uh, to the stable, yeah. And when they opened this door, on the floor, yeah, I mean it's a terrible, terrible, it's terrible, mate. On the floor was a skeleton of a dog. It maybe looked like a ground. Maybe maybe they race grounds. They used to race grounds, but the door had been chewed. It had been chewed. This whatever it was, the ground or whatever it was, yeah, was trying to get out. So the only way that dog could get out was to chew the door, and the door he chewed all the door, right, most of the door, and he had about an inch of the door to go through, a strip, and I'll show you a picture of it. It shows you an inch strip where the poor dog was trying to get through it, and it was just on the floor. It must have just collapsed. It had no energy, and when you look at it, it's so sad to think that dog must have been going through hell, screaming, barking, crying, and no one was taking no notice of it. Yeah, and to look at it, it's to think it's so close. It was so close to getting out, an inch, an inch of wood. That's all he had to do. It just, I suppose, he had no more power, no more strength. It just collapsed on the floor. And when I went in there and see it, and I actually see the dog, mate, it's so heartbreaking. You know what I mean? It makes you puts a big lump in your throat. You think it's like it's a proper. It's it's just like it's just unbelievable that can happen in like but how long was the ground be there? How long was that dog there? You know what I mean? How long was it there? It's flat. I mean, it had nothing. It was just completely flat. It had no teeth at the front at all. So it must have all the teeth had gone. Where it had been gnawing the door. Anyway, I'll put it on my thumbnail. I'll show you the actual door, and try and. I want to show you the skeleton of the dog, but I don't think YouTube will allow me to put that on my YouTube. But it's just unbelievable. Yeah, bang bang bang, that's one.